Isabel, thank you so much for joining us here at the Ultimate Wellness event.
Yeah.
I am with Embody. I'm the co-founder of Embody, and I help people. Embody helps people carve a transformational journey. So, very excited to sit with you. I heard a little bit about what you're doing, and it sounds incredible. But for the
Yes.
people that don't know, can you explain a little bit about you and your company, SIV?
Yes, so my name is Isabella, and I am founder and creator of SIV. And SIV is essentially a company that wants to take your own biology, harness that, and kind of make it work for you.
Okay.
And so we have one product right now. It's our Biome Balancing Serum. And it's a serum that is bacillus spore based. And so bacillus spores, they kind of lie dormant in the formula. And then when you apply it to your skin, it's able to target overgrown bacteria in your skin microbiome and bring it down to a healthy level. And then it also facilitates the growth of other beneficial strains. So it's essentially balancing out your skin microbiome. And you know, the skin microbiome is a really interesting topic of discussion now. A lot of people are starting to kind of dive into it, similar to the gut microbiome.
I was gonna say, I've only heard it in gut form.
Yes.
I didn't know we had it in our skin.
Yes, and so it's really fascinating. So all of your microbiomes, because all of your organs actually have a microbiome. And so your skin is your largest organ, right? So it's really important. And you know, the gut microbiome and the skin microbiome have a very close relationship, and they actually talk to each other. And so our kind of whole thesis on the product is being able to kind of balance out those microbiomes for overall just resilient skin. You know, you want your gut to be resilient. You want to be able to eat what you want to eat without having any kind of, you know, negative effects or anything. Same thing with your skin. A lot of times when we're traveling or we're eating or we end up, you know, having breakouts or, you know, dryness, redness, we want to create that resilience in your skin and using your bacteria to kind of drive that and make your skin kind of just nice and even and healthy.
Wow. So can you tell me about one of the transformations, one of the biggest transformations that you've seen? Maybe one of your clients who tried this and just kind of changed their life?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of success actually with acne. So acne is an inflammatory condition. It affects up to 90% of teens. Like it's very prevalent. Me included. That's actually why I developed the product. I had horrible acne when I moved to Chicago for school. My lifestyle changed. I started like eating all this different stuff, drinking a little, you know, I'm like going out. My skin was like, whoa, you need to chill. But I was like, I don't want to have to live by like how my skin wants me to live. Like I want to live, and then my skin needs to adapt to that, you know? I wanted more resilient skin. And so one of the biggest transformations I've seen is these people with acne who can't find anything that really works, because benzoyl peroxide is one of the most common treatments for acne. It's antibacterial. And so it gets rid of most of the bacteria on the skin. But what you really want to do is create an environment where all of that bacteria works together. You don't necessarily want to get rid of anything. And so I've had a lot of people who haven't found any solutions, who, you know, they don't want to go out because of their skin. They don't want to, you know, interact. You know, it's embarrassing. It's
not wear all the makeup.
Right, exactly. And sometimes, like, especially with acne, if you put makeup on, it can make it worse looking. You know, it's like you like draw attention to it, and you're like, oh man. So I just had a lot of people find that it just helps to soothe their acne and kind of create just a nice canvas on their skin.
It's amazing. So has it completely like just gotten rid of their acne? Is that what you've seen?
Yeah, it definitely helps to clear them up completely. Now, it does depend on the acne. I mean, if it's cystic acne and it's very deep rooted, you know, that's something different. But if it's just traditional fungal acne, we've seen really good results with that, for sure.
Wow, and you said the word fungal, which reminded me, what about like fungal infections? Not infections, but like the skin fungus, can it help with that?
Yes, so everything, it's really interesting when you like actually dive into everything. The fungus is an interesting part of the skin because it is dictated by the bacteria that's on the skin. And so again, with our serum, like if you target the bacteria that's allowing that fungus to grow, it will be able to kind of create an environment where it naturally outcompetes itself. And so, you know, when when we're talking about like antibiotics and things like that, that's often a treatment for that, which they're effective, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not anti-antibiotics. I understand there's a time and place, and like they're very necessary in certain situations. However, the issue with antibiotics is when you kill everything, it's not able to discern between good and bad bacteria. So it just kills everything. And by nature, pathogenic or like bad bacteria is stronger, it's more robust than a good bacteria. So when you're taking an antibiotic, you take everything down to zero, essentially. All of that bacteria is still kind of there because you never kill off the bacteria completely 100%. So everything is there. Now, the bad bacteria, because it's more robust naturally, it's going to increase more,
Supersede
right?
everything.
Exactly. And so that's why, you know, it's important to be able to target and encourage the good bacteria to grow. And that's what we're able to do.
That is outstanding. So, okay, my last question is, how did you come up with this formula?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. So I went to school for PR and advertising. So nothing science related. Yeah, naturally. Nothing science related. So I've been very into health and fitness and the gut microbiome and just exploring that. And it's kind of a tale as old as time. Like I said, I had acne. I couldn't find anything that was really working. And I used to work for a very large cosmetics company. And my job entailed me to go in and out of pediatricians' offices. And so I would hear every day from providers how these dermatological conditions are not being solved. No matter, despite the amount of products on the market, it's still a huge issue. And I'm like, there's something missing from the market. And so, you know, it's tale as old as time. You know, I had an issue, I couldn't find a solution for it, and so I basically just did a bunch of research. I'm a researcher, like I am a digger. If I have a problem or something that I need, like I will dig through the weeds to try and find something. And that's how I stumbled upon the spores. And the spores are what's really unique about the product. We're the first and only company right now to have bacillus spores in a formula. And yeah, they've been amazing. And because it's so new, it's really exciting to be able to test everything and see, because we're learning more and more about it every day. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started this, I did not know it was gonna work. I was like, I'm not a microbiologist, I don't know. And so I reached out to experts. I had this kind of idea of like, I don't know, maybe this will work. In my head, the layman, you know, it makes sense to me. So I'm like, I wonder if this is actually feasible. And yeah, I started formulating with it. The formula is very simple. You know, I wanted it to be sebum identical. So I just wanted to make sure that every ingredient in there did not get in the way of the spores. And so it's only 2 ingredients. It's squalane, which is derived from squalene, which is naturally made in the skin. And then caprylic capric triglyceride, which is, some people call it fractional coconut, but it's just kind of a skin emollient. So it helps to soothe and kind of hydrate the skin. And then the spores, and that's it. So the serum is very thin, it's non-comedogenic, it's just, you hardly feel it on there. Because that was the other thing too, I wanted it to be where everyone could use it. So I don't like when you like put on, you know, a skincare product and then it just feels like sticky or like it feels like cumbersome on the skin, unless it's a face mask and you want that. But like, I'm thinking about like men who want to do, like, men don't want that on their skin, you know, they hate the feeling of chapstick sometimes. And then I'm also thinking like under makeup and stuff, you know, you don't want all of that like cakey stuff on there. So I wanted to make it just very simple, very thin, and very just biologically available, you know, sebum identical. So to answer your initial question, a lot of research and then help from the experts now is what we've done.
So good. And you just apply it morning and night, or is it?
So you can apply it morning and night. I use it once a day, just right after like you wash your face. So use it on clean skin as the first step in your routine, and then that kind of just blends in. The natural heat, oil, and water from your skin will activate those spores. Oh, nice. So then they are able to kind of interact with your skin microbiome. And yeah, and then you can use it with any product too. Because, you know, when you have skin that is healthy and in homeostasis and in balance, that is when your other skincare is going to work the best. Oh, do you know what I mean? Important to know. Because because when companies are developing these, you know, skincare products, they're thinking traditionally healthy skin. But skin that is out of balance, it's going to interact differently with different compounds in those formulas.
That makes sense.
So we're trying to create just that healthy canvas. You know, everything is really just coming back to, we want to create healthier skin, and through doing that, your skin condition will clear up. You know what I mean?
I get that. That's wonderful. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to head over there and try it.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love for you to do that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Isabella. This is
oh my gosh,
so
thank you.
cool.
This was fun.
Yeah, and it's inspiring. I'm inspired by how you were like, no, that's not even my background. Like,
Yeah.
I've never, it wasn't like biology or anything. You just kind of figured it out. That's
for sure.
inspiring within its own. So
well,
thank you so much. I'm gonna
much.
stop by your booth and then maybe we can record some stuff and just try it out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.